Okay, I'm gonna get right to the point, and I'll try to be brief. When it comes down to it, in every city on the planet, there is a red light district. There's a difference between a pussy network and a stable. A stable is willing working girls working in cooperation with someone and or someone. Not necessarily pimping, just cooperation. The pussy network is a cooperative of codependents who kidnap and hold hostage females and or males, and people pay them to sexually assault their hostages. If you ain't got no game, if you don't have no gab, if you can't find somebody willing to work with you cooperatively, you're just a slaver. There's more than enough people out there who are willing to work in such capacity where there is no need to kidnap and hostage. If you have to use a homewrecker extreme to fill your stable, use a slaver. If you have a stable and someone wants to leave and you don't let them, you're a slaver. Being a true Christian, Mary Magdalene was one of Jesus' favorite people. Not because of what she did, but because of who she was. I used to give an example to people. Let's say you're standing on a street corner. A couple blocks away, you see a guy standing there, and a woman walks up to him. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just rears back, swings, punches her squared in the nose, breaks her nose, blood squirts, she hits the ground. You run over there ready to beat his ass. And then you see that she's holding a knife in one hand, a gun in the other, and he was a split second away from losing his life if he didn't give her his wallet. Truth doesn't change. Situations and circumstances don't change the truth. It's the truth of the situations and circumstances. So when it comes down to it, only God can judge me. I'm not qualified to judge myself. With the situations and circumstances that we're in, if a man from the snowy Northlands tells a man from the marshy Southlands how to walk his path, the first thing he'll tell him to do is put on a heavy coat and some fur boots. And in the Southie marshlands, that's going to ruin his journey before it starts. We all have to walk our own path. Some people, what their path is. For others, they might find it immoral, unethical, illegal, unacceptable, whatever. What's your destination and how are you getting there? When it comes to something like Satan worship and girls having babies to sacrifice, you don't need a pussy network to do it. Trust and believe, regardless of what you trust and believe. Someone somewhere out there will agree. And there'd be plenty of willing girls for that too. As much as I don't like saying such a thing, it is the truth. It is what it is. And the world won't be perfect till the perfect comes. But it doesn't mean we have to be deplorable to each other just because of what we choose to believe. It's the type of shit that starts wars. And if you're that opposed to peace, you need to look in the mirror. The number one way to peace is to have it first with yourself. And then you can have peace with the world around you. If you don't want peace with you, you won't have it in your environment. You'll always be at war with yourself and everyone else. May the blessings of the Lord be upon you in Jesus' name. I love you, human family. One.